Hey everybody, welcome into Keeneland. I'm Forrest Tucker, joined by Will Walden of will-walden Racing Stables. Will, how you doing today?
Doing well, doing well.
You are days and hours away from the races at Keeneland that are going to be really big for your stable. What's the biggest thing that's top of your mind as you get your horses ready?
I mean, overall, it's the horse's mental and physical well-being, first and foremost, and that doesn't have anything to do with just Keeneland. That's every race we run in. Obviously, these are athletes just like any other, and we want them coming in mentally and physically prepared to the best of their ability.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the physical part first. We just saw you had a couple horses work out on the main track and the baby track. What are you looking for when you see their workouts in these early morning hours?
I mean, just comfortability. You know, you want to see them moving well and fluid, not tight. And, we get our horses out and jog them before we take them to the track, and we go over them after as well. And that's just to ensure that they're coming into the race or coming in, just into their daily training in the best possible shape.
Now, let's go to the mental side of things. How can you judge where a horse is in their mind to be able to get ready to race?
I mean, there are markers just like anything, just like with people. For athletes, it might be an energy level. Horses is the same thing. They don't speak English, but they do speak a language. And, it's spent my whole life around it trying to learn that language, still trying to learn that language. Feel like we got a decent grasp on it, and, we're just looking for the horse to tell us he's ready to go, he or she.
Now, let's break this down a little bit more. So what are some green flags and some red flags that you see in a horse in the days and hours leading up to race day?
Red flag would be if they're dull, sulking in their stall.
Mm-hmm.
If they're going to the track with their ears kind of pinned back, something's not right, something's bugging them. There's obviously the physical markers. If they're not sound or they're lame, then, for us, I mean, we have, that's a big issue, and we won't run in that case. Green flags are, the horse is playing, happy, jumping around, feeling good, feeling fresh, just like you would see in, a college athlete warming up for a basketball game. Yeah. High-fiving his teammates, jumping around, trying to dunk the ball through the hoop and break the backboard, just kind of the same thing.
Will, last question for you here. If people are going to come to Keeneland at any point this month and watch the races, maybe they'll see one of your horses. When they're over there in the paddock down below us and they're watching the horses get ready to go through and get onto the track into the starting gate, what are some things they can look for to see, oh, that horse maybe is going to have a good day, or it's just not going to work out the way that they might want to? Perhaps they placed a wager on him or her.
Yeah, I mean, the horse kind of with his neck bowed, on his toes, prancing. You can see it. You can see it in their eye, the way they look. They're focused. Horses that are acting up, maybe don't want to go in the starting gate, having trouble getting saddled in the paddock. Those are markers of maybe not necessarily that the horse doesn't want to run. It just might be lack of focus, and just like any athlete in any sport, you have to not only be ultimately physically prepared, but you got to be mentally prepared as well.
Well, he's Will Walden. I'm Forrest Tucker. We'll see you on race day, everybody.